Hey guys, in this video we're going to talk about some breaking news that came out today with the visa bulletin. For those of you who are overseas and you're waiting for your interview date or you're waiting for the visa to be issued to you, you're going to want to watch this one all the way until the end because this really impacts those of you who are in category F2A. That's the F2A preference category, which is the preference category for spouse and children of green card holders. We're also going to talk a little bit about some major changes on the employment side of things with respect to the visa bulletin. So watch this as well if you are currently going through an employment-based process, particularly those of you who are in the EB4 category, okay? The fourth preference category, EB4. So now let's jump into what's happened here. Actually, before I pull up my notes, I'm going to share with you the visa bulletin. Okay, so here it is. So this is the April visa bulletin that we're talking about here, the April 2023 visa bulletin. And as you can see, and I'm going to zoom in just a little bit here, as you can see, the major change, or what we call retrogression, happened in the F2A category, that second preference category for spouse and children of green card holders. This F2A category, under the final action chart, table A, I should say, that there's retrogression within that category. Previously, it was 3 year. It was current. I should say it was, the category was current. F2A was current under this chart, and now there is a September 2020 priority date that the government has inserted here for all countries except for Mexico. I'm going to talk about why this is so important for those of you who are overseas. I'm going to touch on that momentarily. But if you jump down to table B, dates for filing family-sponsored visa applications, you will see that F2A is still current. Okay, F2A is still current in this on this table, and this is incredibly important for those of you who will be filing adjustment of status applications here in the United States. Now, let's just jump over to my presentation here and talk about some what this actually means, okay? So let me just zoom out a little bit. Okay, so firstly, adjustment of status cases. When can you file for adjustment of status if you're in that F2A category? I want you guys to follow USCIS's instructions very carefully about which chart you should use. Should you use chart A or chart B? Currently, USCIS is pointing folks to chart B, and chart B is current, which is great news. So if a person, a spouse or a child of a green card holder, has lawful status and they're inside the United States and they fall into this F2A category, they can apply for adjustment of status. But you've got to check USCIS's website, friends. Check USCIS's website. And here it is right here. This is the website that you'll need to check to ensure that you're using the right chart. And according to the site, it says for April, let's talk about where is April? It says here for all family-sponsored preference categories, you must use the dates for filing chart visa bulletin for April 2023. And that is the chart, friends, whereby the it's current in that particular F2A category. So you can apply for adjustment of status if you meet those requirements. So you're good. Those of you on the adjustment of status side of things, you're good. This doesn't hurt you. Now let's jump back over to my notes and talk about those of you who are waiting overseas for an interview date or a visa, the immigrant visa. The question is, when will you be scheduled for an interview or your visa will be issued to you, the immigrant visa? And unfortunately, guys, you will not get an interview date, and the visa will not be issued to you until your priority date becomes current. That is when the visa becomes available. They have retrogressed, and the chart that determines guys, that determines when you will be scheduled for your interview or get your visa. It's based on chart A, and chart A is back into 2020 dates, which is really devastating. Now, the second part of this that I want you to be aware of is if you are documentarily qualified, you've just been waiting for an interview date, you're unfortunately going to face further delays. And then lastly, if you're in administrative process and if you've already met with you've already been interviewed by a U.S. embassy and they told you to come back with further documents and such so that they could continue processing your case, you will have to wait until your visa becomes available before they could issue that visa to you. Now, let's talk a little bit about on the employment side, the two major changes on the employment side. The first is that, and this is good news, EB2 jumped ahead to July 2022 from November 2022, except for China and India. But EB2 has jumped ahead. And then, unfortunately, EB4 for the special immigrants and religious workers, it has retrogressed, guys, 3.5 years from February 2022 to September 2018. So now you must wait longer before applying for adjustment of status if you're in the EB4 category. Guys, we're going to talk a little bit more about this visa bulletin update in Friday's weekly news summary. So subscribe to McBeanlaw.com/subscribe to join our newsletter list. And if certainly we're here for you. If you have a case and you need to speak with an attorney about your immigration case, reach out to us at McBeanlaw.com, or call the office, I should say, at 516-866-3900. Read our success stories on our website to see how we've helped other people. Now, guys, this is not great news. This is going to cause a significant burden on families, on people who have been waiting. They've done everything right. They've been waiting in line for their visa to become available, and they've been watching the visa bulletin each month to see what's going to happen. And now, unfortunately, it has retrogressed in the F2A category, which will impact mainly those of you who are outside of the United States currently going through the process. And then EB4, guys, again, EB4 has retrogressed 3.5 years. And so that's a huge issue as well. So I'm sorry to be the one to share this news with you, but I want you to be aware of what's going on. Thanks so much for watching. Subscribe to my channel, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.